Okay, so hey guys, I'm pretty much gonna talk about being the black sheep of the natural hair community, and you're probably thinking, how are you the black sheep? I don't fit in. Pretty much everything negative that people talk about when it comes to natural hair, or things that people want when it comes to natural hair, I don't fit into. Um, as you can see, I have really thin hair. When it comes to hairstyles, I can't do pretty much any of them. They just don't look right on my hair. Not necessarily because of my hair texture, but because of the length and because how thin my hair is. I've done flat twist, and they look horrible. They look horrible on my hair because you see so much scalp. It looks like I don't have any hair. It looks like my hair fell out. When really my hair is just so thin, and flat twists, they look horrible. Cornrows, they look horrible. I've done Bantu knot outs. I and they just look horrible on my hair. Maybe if I use a different styling aid, but I've used so many different styling aids that it just doesn't work. So all these popular hairstyles that you see people doing on YouTube, I can't do with my hair. Um, Another thing is that I wanted to talk about was that I feel that the natural hair community is becoming a little negative. Over the course of this year, that I started to notice that, especially hair blogs as well. When I can't remember his name, but there was a rapper who came out and he doesn't like natural hair. And there was a big commotion on YouTube and blogs. There was another commotion about, I can't remember, about how do men feel about natural hair, and it's like, who cares? The rapper, who cares about that rapper? And the thing about men not really, what guys like, oh my god, you're so attractive, but your hair texture, that 4B, I can't get down with 4B hair. Really? And it annoys me because some of these men are not on the level that anyone would care for. Be honest. If you're watching this, you've seen these videos and you look at these men like, psh, I could care less if you like my hair or not. It's not like it's any of these good looking men. One thing that I always see is people with natural hair. It's like you can't be nappier than 4A hair. And yes, I said nappy. I seem to see that on hair boards, which is why I don't go on them. I see that with blogs and on YouTube. People are obsessed with this hair porn thing, and when it comes to hair texture, it seems like if you are beyond 4A, forget about it. You don't exist. Even when I'm looking at product reviews, people hair texture stops at 4A. No one else is a 4B, 4C, 4Z. And which is another reason why I will start be doing product reviews for this textured hair, because I almost never hear or see someone with this hair texture on boards talking about if a product works. And yes, the porosity of hair matters, but also it's like, if you are 4B, you don't exist. You don't even deserve to be mentioned. And there's someone I just subscribed to maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and in the YouTube, there's the bulletin where someone can write a message so all the subscribers can see the message. And she pretty much said that she is deleting her channel and deleting her videos because she doesn't feel like she's getting enough traffic or enough feedback. And I agree. People maybe new naturals or people who are obsessed with certain hair textures are just not watching people with 4B hair. I would like to say maybe because we're boring, or maybe just don't care for our channel, but I've seen a lot of people with 4B hair who are not getting views, and people don't care to see what they're doing to their hair. People would rather sit back and drool all over someone who's of mixed heritage and who can do all these hairstyles. And even Miss Tanish, she has her Q&A video up, and she talks about YouTube is very beneficial if you're a new natural. You learn a lot, but it's also kind of depressing, or sort of makes you feel a certain way. It does promote a certain look, just like relaxed hair. You relaxed hair, long hair, silky. I got Indian in my family type of hair, and the natural hair community is no different. The only difference is you're not saying good hair or bad hair. You're saying it. The only difference is you're saying 3B and 4B hair. 4 meaning too nappy, and type 3 is the good hair. And I see that a lot. I notice that a lot of people who should be getting views aren't getting them. People whether see mixed race people or someone who has a texture that is, it's like a fantasy world. You prefer to see people who don't look like you, I guess. I don't know. And if someone does have 4B hair, they usually have thick, long hair. And that's something that really annoys me too, because I think there are a lot more people with thinner hair than there is people with this huge afro thick hair. And even on Tumblr, there's a lot of curly girls. Like, there are no 4B hair people at all. It's like we disappeared, we died, we don't exist. Tumblr, all I see is curly hair, light skin, that's it. And even on some of these beauty products, I went to Curls Buzz website. They had a white woman with curly hair. They had a Hispanic woman or gypsy, I don't know her heritage, with curly hair. A biracial woman, biracial twins, and then a biracial baby. There were no one with this type of hair texture. And I know Curl's daughter did the same thing with their new hairlines. I know that they send out their products to YouTubers who have looser hair textures. And just because no one is saying it doesn't mean we don't notice it. Like, I clearly notice this is not acceptable, which brings me to the point of the title of this video, is that I'm the black sheep of the natural hair community. This is something that nobody wants to have, and this is not good hair. This is hair that nobody would wish their enemies to have, and it's everywhere. You see it in even on when I was talking about Tumblr, I've seen people who are dark skinned or who may be unattractive, and who say that, yeah, I may be ugly and I may be this, but look at my hair. My hair is so nice. I got that Indian in my family. And I actually know a lot of people who are going natural just because of their hair texture, seeing that they have the more desire, the texture that everyone wants. And I see a lot of that. Oh, I'm half black, half light skin. People out of nowhere, because they're growing out their hair. Oh, now I'm half whatever because of the hair. Oh, well, my hair texture is this, so I must be of this heritage. It's just a whole lot of foolery and nonsense, and I feel like the natural hair community I just feel so different and so out of the loop, because that is just not why I went natural and why I'm here. And as for the person who talks about, I'm subscribed to, who says that she deleting her channel, I don't think you should delete your channel. I think it takes time, because I didn't even know your channel existed until a couple of days ago, and you probably didn't even notice that my channel existed. That's YouTube, and that's the natural hair community. You usually see them promote people with a certain look. That is just reality. I don't think you should delete your channel. I think you should just wait. It's going to take a long time for you to get viewers. that's just reality. You might see someone who just started making YouTube channels who only have maybe 20 videos, but yet every video has 10,000 views, and that's because their hair is what people want to see. So that's it.